kindergartners right now are going to be doing jobs that aren't invented yet, for solving problems that we don't know exist yet. And that's what's pretty exciting about education today, is thinking through what are the skills and attitudes that kids need to be successful for their future.
The competition is what really makes us unique being a Meritas school, because we compete against all of our sister schools. And when you say compete, you think about, oh, I'm going to win and you're the worst and I'm the best. It's really not like that. They're cheering each other on.
I have friends in Switzerland, I have friends in Mexico, all over the world. It's just because of Meritas.
We want students to come out of here who have the ability to create, to innovate, the desire to tackle tough life challenges with perseverance and a positive attitude.
In second grade, we actually study biodiversity and ecosystem loss.
You're thirsty, you went to the water fountain. What if you didn't have access to that? Getting them to see beyond Henderson, Nevada, getting them to see beyond the United States and really become a true citizen of the world.
We don't look at a child as simply a subject area. We look at the whole child, and we try to partner by developing really strong relationships between the teachers and the students so we can best support the children and their development, social, emotional, intellectual, as well as their personal growth.
If our grade was, say, we want an A and it's a B, they will happily help us get towards an A.
They teach you not to self-doubt, but at the same time have that little bit of doubt that pushes you forward.
The teachers take a personal interest in the students, and they look at each student for what that student is. We're blessed in many ways that our kids can go and experience that type of school, and you know, it's an experience that you know, I'm very happy to give my kids, and there is an expense involved, but we look at it as a very worthwhile investment in our kids. Our kids are getting a lot out of the school.
For kids today, that kid on the other side of the world is your neighbor. This is the world our kids are growing up in, and they need the skills to be able to speak appreciatively, appreciate cultures, understand differences of opinion, and try to put themselves in the shoes of the other person. We're a school of 500 students. All of our students are known by all of our faculty.
There's not as many people as a public school, so you get one-on-one time with the teachers.
The student-to-teacher ratio is very important. You can really focus in on their personal learning plans. You can individualize the work so that that student and their learning style, it's addressed.
The core of our program is reading, writing, math, but that's just the beginning for our students. We pay close attention to meeting our students' social emotional needs. We want our students to have a broad range of experiences.
So with a small class of 20 and sometimes even less, they're able to differentiate to each student's needs and really get to know who that student is.
They get to pick and select those books, read them, they take a quiz on it on the iPad, and the main purpose of it is to show them how much joy a person can get just from reading.
We cater to the entire child, not just the academic side. There's a social aspect to that. When they walk in and they see that you're happy, they're happy. If they know they're going to walk into your room for morning meeting and they have an opportunity to greet a friend, to share, they do that. We have the sports element, we have the social element, we have the academics element. Our kids are well-rounded.
To be able to solve complex real-world problems, to be able to think critically about the information that they're being exposed to, and to be able to reason on a high order, which means to be able to create.
I think the more exposure we can give to our students where they're being educated in a way that they do not find mundane and boring, the better off they're going to be, because then they truly become lifetime learners. I don't think you can compare us to any other school from the terms of the personal attention that each student gets. At the end of the day, I know every single one of my students. I know their strengths, I know their weaknesses. My daughter's a student here, and I wouldn't put my daughter in anything except the best school in this valley.